Introduction to the PREY technique. The PY technique is a powerful and strategic system designed to help you master influential communication. Whether you're meeting someone for the first time, engaging in small talk, or aiming to build deeper connections, POI provides the tools you need to subtly steer conversations toward your desired outcomes. The system is built on proven psychological strategies like embedded commands, presuppositions, and Cialdini's 6 principles of influence, all wrapped in fun, relatable language that anyone can use. What is the PROI technique? PROI is a sequence of communication techniques that influence people on multiple levels: conscious, subconscious, and unconscious. It helps you make strong first impressions, build deep rapport, and persuade people by aligning your language with their internal needs and desires. By tapping into the core human needs, neurochemical responses, and the pain and pleasure principle, this technique allows you to lead conversations naturally and create lasting connections. Why is PREY important? In every social interaction, the first few seconds are critical. This is when people form impressions of you, often before you even speak. PRSY ensures that you make a powerful, positive impact right from the start. It allows you to direct conversations toward deeper engagement, trust, and influence. Whether you want to form new relationships, create business opportunities, or guide someone toward a sale, this technique equips you with the tools to do so smoothly and naturally. The system's strength lies in its ability to combine charm, humor, and subtle influence, making every conversation feel authentic and enjoyable, while leading the other person to feel more open, receptive, and even seeking your approval. When to use the PAI technique? PREY can be used in virtually any interaction where you want to make a strong impression and influence others, such as networking events. Quickly establish rapport and make people feel comfortable around you. First-time meetings. Use your charm and likability to build trust in just a few moments. Sales conversations. Lead the dialogue toward closing deals by appealing to people's needs. Casual interactions. Master small talk and subtly guide the conversation to leave a lasting impression. Whether you're seeking to build deeper personal connections, establish professional relationships, or generate sales, the PROI technique will help you maximize your influence in every conversation, taking you on a journey of influence mastery. We'll guide you through mastering small talk and turning it into a powerful tool for creating lasting connections, influence, and even sales. You'll learn how to make a great first impression, master the first few seconds of an interaction, guide conversations with charm, build trust and rapport effortlessly, understand influence psychology, learn how to meet core human needs, and use the pain and pleasure principle to motivate people. Use proven influence tools, master embedded commands, presuppositions, social proof, and more. Mastering this social step will transform your ability to connect with people and give you the influence you need to shape your life and success. Now, let's dive into the PREY technique and how to use it in real interactions. The PREY technique, blended with influence tools and emotional connection. P. Pattern interrupt with embedded commands, addressing pain and pleasure. The goal is to break their routine and grab their attention using a light, fun comment that subtly embeds a command to start steering their mind toward positive emotional states. You. Hey, look who's all cool and collected today. What's your secret? I bet you've figured out how to avoid all the stress and just enjoy the good stuff in life, right? Why it works. This line introduces the idea of seeking pleasure, enjoying life, while embedding the command avoid stress into their subconscious. Their reticular activating system, RAS, locks onto the idea of feeling good and avoiding pain. Core human needs. Targeted. Certainty. They feel seen and comfortable with this easygoing, positive tone. Variety. You offer excitement and fun right from the start. R. Rapport. Using liking and reciprocity, building connection and significance. After breaking the ice, build rapport by making them feel liked and important while planting a subtle expectation for them to engage positively with you. Teasing lightly, you've got that effortless vibe going on, like life just happens around you, and you stay chill through it all. Seriously, let me in on your secret because the rest of us are still figuring it out. Why it works. By giving them a playful compliment, you create liking and make them feel significant. The line, "Let me in on your secret," establishes reciprocity. They'll feel inclined to share more and keep the conversation flow. Human needs. Targeted. Significance. They feel valued for their perceived ease and confidence. Connection. You're establishing a friendly, relaxed bond. E. Establish context. Using presupposition and social proof, appealing to growth and contribution. Now set the stage for deeper engagement by presupposing that they are already someone others look up to, reinforcing their desire for growth and contribution. You know, people like you, who've already started figuring out life's balance, are usually the ones who go even further. Like, they're the ones who end up helping others get there too. Have you noticed that people naturally look to you for advice? Why it works. The presupposition that they are someone others admire makes them feel like they're already successful. You're also planting social proof by suggesting that others already look up to them. This boosts their confidence and opens them up to influence. Core human needs. Targeted. Growth. They feel they're progressing personally. Contribution. They start seeing themselves as someone who helps others. S. Simplify with humor and commitment. Consistency. Encouraging certainty and growth. Use simple, playful language to keep the conversation light and guide them toward committing to their positive self-image, triggering the principle of commitment and consistency. U. So, what's your secret? Is it work that's been keeping you on your game, or have you been nailing life balance like a pro? I've got to take notes because you're making it look easy. Why it works. By suggesting they've already mastered something, you encourage them to commit to that idea. People want to stay consistent with positive feedback, so they're more likely to see themselves as successful. The humor keeps it light and engaging. Core human needs. Targeted. Certainty. They feel reassured about their abilities. Growth. They're being nudged to believe they're improving. W. Widen curiosity with open loops and scarcity, creating urgency with scarcity and social proof. Introduce a sense of scarcity and curiosity by hinting at deeper insights or solutions they haven't yet uncovered. U. I've been working on this idea, the Karma Code, and it dives into how you can spot those mental blocks holding you back. I've shared it with a few people, and it's been a game changer for them. It's not out yet, but I'll make sure you're one of the first to get it. Why it works. You've planted an open loop, mental blocks, to keep them curious. The mention of others finding it helpful is social proof, and the phrase "one of the first" adds scarcity, making them feel like they'll get exclusive access. Core human needs. Targeted. Certainty. They feel reassured that a solution is available. Growth. They see the opportunity for self-improvement. A. Analogies and embedded commands with emotional authority, encouraging growth and contribution. Use an analogy to make your message relatable, embedding commands that push them toward action without overtly directing them. U. It's kind of like clearing out the clutter in your mind. You know how when you clean up, you just feel lighter and everything feels easier? The Karma Code helps you clear out mental clutter so you can focus on what really matters and start feeling more at peace. Why it works. The analogy makes your message easy to digest, and the embedded commands, feel lighter, start feeling more at peace, direct their subconscious toward positive emotional outcomes. You're positioning yourself as someone who provides authority and guidance. Core human needs. Targeted. Growth. They see themselves on a path to improvement. Contribution. They feel they're becoming someone who can help others. Why? Yield commitment. Using social proof, scarcity, and future pacing, driving pain avoidance and pleasure seeking. Finally, help them visualize their success by using future pacing, painting a picture of how your book will help them avoid pain and gain pleasure. U. Imagine where you'll be a few months from now, feeling more balanced, more in control, and finally cutting out all the stress. You'll be so grounded that people will be asking you how you did it. The Karma Code will help you get there, no doubt. Why it works. You're using future pacing to help them visualize a pleasure-filled future while avoiding pain. The suggestion that others will admire them reinforces social proof, and the embedded commands steer their subconscious to accept that your book is the key to this transformation. Core human needs. Targeted. Certainty. They feel reassured about their future. Significance. They imagine themselves being admired for their success. Conclusion. The PRE's WAY technique seamlessly combines humor, charm, and psychological influence to create deep connections and guide conversations toward positive outcomes. By addressing people's core human needs and using proven influence strategies like embedded commands, social proof, and scarcity, you'll not only engage people on the surface, but influence them on a deeper level. This technique will help you master small talk, build relationships, and even close sales, all while making people feel connected, valued, and eager to hear more from you. Technique Workbook: Crafting words, phrases, and sentences for any setting. This workbook will guide you through the mechanics of crafting effective words, phrases, and sentences using the PRE step technique for a variety of situations, whether you're in personal, business, or relationship settings. We'll break down how to customize this system for any conversation using simple human tone and everyday language, all while keeping the core principles intact. How the PRBUA technique works. The PRUA technique uses a combination of pattern interrupts, breaking someone's mental routine to grab attention; rapport building, creating trust and likability through playful, engaging language; context framing, using presuppositions and social proof to position the conversation; simplifying and commitment, making it easy for them to align with your ideas and commit to them; widening curiosity, keeping their attention through open loops and scarcity; analogies and authority, using relatable examples to guide their thinking; yielding commitment, leading them to imagine a positive future and subtly pushing them to take action; understanding how to craft words, phrases, and sentences. Each part of the POI system relies on a few core techniques. The key to making this work in any setting, whether personal, business, or relationships, is knowing how to customize your language to fit the context. Let's break it down step by step. Step 1. Crafting pattern interrupts. What it does: pattern interrupts are used to break a person's mental routine and make them focus on you. The key here is to use something unexpected or playful that gets them to smile or be curious. How to do it. Personal setting. Whoa, didn't expect to run into you today. What's your secret to making every moment feel like a good one? Business setting. You're looking like someone who's about to close a big deal. What's the magic today? Relationship setting. I swear, you always have this way of making the whole room feel better. How do you do that? Why it works. This disrupts their normal flow of thinking and gets them focused on you with positive energy. It's playful and engaging, creating the perfect opening to steer the conversation. Step 2. Building rapport, using liking and reciprocity. What it does. Rapport is built by making the person feel liked and valued. You also plant subtle hints of reciprocity, where they feel the need to return the positive energy you're giving them. How to do it. Personal setting. You've always got this calm vibe, like nothing phases you. Teach me your ways. I could use that kind of energy. Business setting. You've got that confidence thing down. You've probably closed deals just with your energy alone. I could learn a thing or two from you. Relationship setting. I love how easy it is to talk to you. You make people feel heard. What's your secret? Why it works. By complementing their unique traits, you create liking. Asking them to teach or share their secret sets up a reciprocal exchange where they feel more inclined to engage positively with you. Step 3. Establishing context with presupposition and social proof. What it does. This part of the conversation presupposes that they're already successful in a certain way, while using social proof to reinforce that they are part of a group of people who are admired or trusted. How to do it. Personal setting. You're like one of those people who just naturally gets life. I bet people are always coming to you for advice, huh? Business setting. You've clearly figured out what it takes to succeed. People like you always seem to be the ones leading the way. Relationship setting. Why it works. People must always feel comfortable around you. You've got that energy where everyone feels safe opening up. Why it works. You're subtly telling them they're already successful or admired, which boosts their confidence. The presupposition bypasses resistance because they want to align with that image of themselves. Step 4. Simplifying with humor and commitment consistency. What it does. This step uses playful, easy-to-understand language that gets them to commit to the idea that they're already doing well. People like to stay consistent with positive feedback. How to do it. Personal setting. So what's been keeping you going? Are you totally crushing your personal goals, or is life balance your superpower right now? Business setting. Tell me, what's been your biggest win this week? I can tell you're hitting your stride. Relationship setting. So, what's your secret? Are you the go-to person for advice because you've got life figured out, or is it just your way of making people feel at ease? Why it works. By asking a fun, simple question, you make it easy for them to respond positively. Once they commit to a positive self-image, they'll want to stay consistent with it throughout the conversation. Step 5. Widening curiosity with open loops and scarcity. What it does. This is where you introduce curiosity by leaving something unsaid, an open loop, and adding a touch of scarcity to make them feel like what you're offering is valuable and rare. How to do it. Personal setting. I've been working on something lately that could totally change the way you look at life. I'll fill you in later, but it's been huge for me. Business setting. I've been talking to a few people about something that's really shifting how we approach success. I'll share it with you in a bit, but it's been a game changer. Relationship setting. You know, there's something I've noticed about people who really get relationships. I'll tell you more in a sec, but it's something most people totally miss. Why it works. Open loops keep their curiosity engaged, and scarcity, it's been a game changer, makes them feel like what you're offering is valuable and limited. This keeps them focused on what you'll say next. Step 6. Using analogies and embedded commands to guide their thinking. What it does. Analogies make complex ideas simple and relatable. Embedded commands are subtle instructions hidden within your words that guide their subconscious toward a desired action or thought. How to do it. Personal setting. It's kind of like when you clean your room, right? You clear out all the clutter and suddenly you feel like everything's lighter and easier. Life's the same. Once you clear the mental clutter, you start feeling more at peace. Business setting. Think of it like fine-tuning a machine. Once you make a few adjustments, everything starts running smoother. That's what I've been working on, helping people tune their mindset to crush their goals. Relationship setting. It's like building a bridge. You lay down the foundations and suddenly everything connects. The Karma Code helps you build those emotional bridges that make relationships stronger. Why it works. Analogies simplify complex ideas, while embedded commands start feeling more at peace, tune their mindset, subtly push them toward accepting your message without resistance. Step 7. Yielding commitment with social proof and scarcity. What it does. Here, you help them visualize a positive future where they've followed your advice or accepted your guidance. You also reinforce social proof by hinting that others have benefited from what you're offering, and scarcity makes them feel like they're getting exclusive access. How to do it. Personal setting. Imagine a few months from now, feeling more balanced, more in control, like you've cut out all the stress. I've been sharing this with a few people, and it's really shifted how they approach life. I can't wait for you to experience it too. Business setting. Picture where you'll be in a few months. On top of your game, hitting all your targets, and feeling like everything's falling into place. Others have already seen huge gains from this approach. I'll make sure you're next. Relationship setting. Think about where you'll be in a few months. Feeling more connected, more secure in your relationships, and knowing exactly what makes them work. The Karma Code is going to help you get there. Why it works. Future pacing helps them visualize their success, making them more likely to accept your influence. The social proof reassures them that others have benefited, and scarcity adds urgency to their desire to be part of that success. Applying the PRWA technique to any setting. By understanding how to craft your words, phrases, and sentences for each step of the PRWA technique, you can easily customize it to fit different social settings, whether you're talking to a potential client, building a personal relationship, or simply engaging in small talk. Key takeaways. Pattern interrupt. Use humor or surprise to break their routine. Rapport. Build connection with compliments and reciprocity. Context. Frame the conversation so they feel successful and valued. Simplify. Use playful questions that encourage positive commitment. Curiosity. Keep them engaged with open loops and hints of scarcity. Analogies and commands. Use relatable metaphors to guide their thinking. Commitment. Help them visualize future success and reinforce the idea that others are benefiting too. Final thoughts. Mastering the PI technique allows you to take control of your conversations, no matter the context. By using simple, relatable language and blending it with powerful influence tools, you can create deep, meaningful connections while subtly guiding people toward your desired outcome. This system helps you turn casual interactions into powerful moments of influence, whether you're making new connections, deepening relationships, or closing sales. The key to mastering this is practice. Try using these phrases and approaches in different conversations, observe how people respond, and refine your delivery to fit each unique interaction. With PRESWAY, you'll find that every conversation becomes an opportunity to build rapport, influence behavior, and create lasting success in both your personal and professional life.